Hi, my name is Justin Orenduff, and I want to talk about how the MVP program makes you more successful as a pitcher. But first, let's talk about success. And I see success as being able to fulfill your athletic potential, play at the highest level, play as long as you can, and avoid a major throwing arm injury along the way. And this is exactly what the MVP program is designed to do. See, first, we start with having the awareness and understanding about which movements in your delivery have historically yielded more injury risk and which movements have historically yielded more success as a pitcher in games over time. That's our focal point. And a lot of the times, most pitchers really don't know how to connect the dots there. There's a lot of misinformation or a lot of different information, and there's a lot of confusion. So we make it really simplistic. It's based off science and the principles of movement, but also a statistical model that looks at hundreds and hundreds of pitchers throughout the game that have gone through the same analysis process that you will go through in our DVS score. So understanding your DVS score is the first step, and then once you understand it, then we get to work and implement the MVP program. And so as you progress through the MVP program, this is us going to be building that first layer of the pyramid. We want to create a wide base so the peaks of that pyramid can be much higher, and it goes back to that success. So if we're capable of reaching higher levels and fulfilling our performance and being more successful in games, we have to have that wide base. And that's where the MVP program starts in our phases. So having an understanding of each phase of delivery, being able to feel your way through each phase of the delivery, then is the building blocks, and then we get into being able to consistently repeat the sequence of your delivery. So then we start to manipulate and control the output. See, so much in the beginning of the MVP program is the inputs that go into the pitch and delivery, how you move, the tempo, the rhythm, the amount of force, how those joints sequence through the delivery. But then obviously we want to start focusing on our output, which is the execution of ball flight, where it's thrown, how much it moves, and of course how fast it goes. So when we start to be able to have this ultimate control over an output, what ends up happening is our confidence goes up, and it begins with playing catch. If I can simply throw the ball where I want to in catch play, and now the expectation becomes different, I'm more capable of making quality throws, what we call true ball flight in catch play, that's going to progress into our bullpens, our long toss, and then eventually our in-game performances. So we become aware, we start to build the foundation. The foundation allows us to control the output of the ball flight. Our confidence goes up, and now my in-game success and the average in-game success starts to go up. And because you've been going through the building blocks, that sustainable success starts to continue with you every step of the way. Your role is all about just investing the time, the energy, the focus up front to understand those things to which you can control and you can do at the convenience of your own home to start, to be able to put these things together. That's our focus, that's our plan, and that's what the MVP program can do for you. So whether or not you want to get direct training from a certified DVS trainer, or you want to start working on your own and start to understand these things, you can start as little as just signing up for our basic MVP program, and it'll get you started with first understanding where you are on that sequencing side, on that DVS score side, and then you can make a more informed decision of how you want to progress forward. But all in all, success in the MVP program cannot be achieved without an understanding first of where you are. Every pitcher is unique. We have to ask questions. We have to get to understand where we are. And if you do, that path forward, that path towards that sustainable success becomes a little clearer. It becomes a little bit more direct. And there's less hurdles, there's less pit stops. It's a clear path, and that's how we go about it. So please, if you want to learn more, contact us. We'll be happy to talk to you. But if you're ready to join the MVP program, you can click below and we can get started. Thanks so much.